Here's everything you can do when getting out of the map in Gorilla Tag. My old tutorial suggested going into mountains and getting out of the map that way, and although you can still do that, it was a lot easier in the Halloween update when there's a platform up there where you could get right near the border. However, now it's gone because the Halloween update's over and it's a lot harder to do. So the easiest way to do it is to go in Metropolis, grab some canister rockets, and then fly up to this little bridge area. Then what you want to do is you want to fly up right here, but wait for your thrusters to recharge, and you'll make it through the wind barrier and get here. But once you get out here, there's not really much to do. So what you want to do is you want to walk right over here, and then it'll load in city. This video is going to be teaching you everything you can do with this feature of getting out of the map. First of all, before we even load anything new in, let me just show you what you can do without loading anything in. You're able to go on the ranked area, the ranked course, and then you're also able to go onto the store and city. You're obviously able to go onto the main part of city and the glass parts, which is cool. You're also able to go onto this tree if you find a spot for it, but it's hard to stay up there. And you're also able to go onto stumps without forest loading in, which is pretty cool. As you can see, I can literally see the clouds, I can see this entire area, I can see Metropolis, and it's pretty cool. But now I'm going to teach you how to load in city. And although you may think like, well, city's already loaded in, like it's right here, I'm talking about in city, you don't look out and see Metropolis, you look out and you see tons of buildings. So I'm going to teach you how to load in those buildings. Once you're here on the top of city, you want to go over to where arcade is. You want to get back here, and you want to back into this corner. As you can see, that just loaded in the buildings. And we're completely done with Metropolis. Like, that's how we got in, but we're done with that. The thing is, you cannot go on these black buildings, so don't fly onto one of them expecting to be able to stand on it, because you will fall into the void. But you can go on these gray buildings, as you can see here. But other than that, there's not really much to do with this feature of the buildings being here. So let me teach you how to load Metropolis back in once you're in a different map. So what you want to do is you want to go down here, and you want to just kind of walk very slowly. And as you can see, I just loaded Metropolis back in, but don't worry, you're still out of the map. Then, I'm going to teach you how to load in mountains. So, mountains is pretty hard to do and pretty risky, but you have to land on that light right there. I did it. Nope, I didn't do it. Yeah, I didn't do it correctly, as you can see, so I'm going to have to redo it, but light right there. I did it once. There we go. There's an immense amount of lag. Here, I'm gonna fly back up here. It does work, and it's really weird because it's raining, as you can see, but it's also like clear skies at the same time. Now, once you get into mountains, it's actually really glitchy because all these like towers are still in there.
Just see a monkey falling down from the sky. You're a dead man.
Fire.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Mountain just burns.
Ow! God, you're harassing me. How?
Still in there. You can kind of take a peek in the mountains right now, and as you can see, it's really weird. Now I'm going to teach you how to get on top of the the OG stump, but the ranked stump. So the only way to get on top of the ranked stump is actually if you load in mountains. You want to fly over onto these gray buildings. There's the tunnel that leads to the ranked, but then there's nothing there. That's where it should be, but once you walk through here, it loads you into that version of it, and then rank stump is actually going to be over there. So jump down to this building, make sure Rank stump is there, by the way. Now I'm gonna teach you how to load in forest, but be careful because once you load in forest, you can't get back out. So what you want to do is you want to fall down onto this tunnel right here. Oh shoot! And as you can see, it loaded in forest, but you have to react quickly because it might unload the other maps, and then, well, then you'll be cooked. But as you can see, forest is loaded in, but there's no way out. So the only way to do the glitch again is to go back to Metropolis and do it. The computer is gone, so you can just walk through it, and from other people's perspective it's still there, so it's like really weird. And one of the coolest things is that you're able to do this in like any map. Like what I'm saying is, if like you're able to play in any map in a Metropolis server, so I can be in Metropolis, do the glitch, and then go to Forest, and then I can play in Forest even though I'm in a Metropolis server. So it's really weird, it's really glitchy, but it's also very cool. And because it's so cool, I really think that you should subscribe. That's it for today. Keep watching my videos, and most importantly, subscribe.